Tonight is the night the Boston Celtics lose, okay, after losing a game.
We're about to find out. We'll see you at the half. The time for Game 5 of the NBA Finals is right now.
Must win Game 4. Must win Game 4. Boston knowing how big of a game it is for them. If they get the win, they take control of the series.
Well, I have proven time and time again.
Had to let everybody know that we were here. They're proud, their team, that fire. We feed off of that.
That I'm built to last, so watch me shine again. Shine again.
It's the one guy. They know you can't allow to beat you.
The Warriors continue to battle.
They'll get their little run and have a little fun.
We understand that basketball's a game of runs, and they're one of the greatest teams to do it. But so are we.
The Boston Celtics.
You know, we take a loss and we bounce back. That's who we are, so we're going to continue to beat. Basketball's a game of runs. Basketball's a game of runs. Get 2 more wins. Ready for Game 5.
So many rappers in search of fame, and most to be lucky if we remember their names.
Welcome once again to the NBA Finals, where basketball brilliance has always been on display. So many remarkable performances through the years that have left an indelible mark on this great game. A mark for future generations to admire and to emulate. And tonight's Game 5, another opportunity for the current stars to earn their place amongst these all-time greats as they fight for a championship. It's the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors, Game 5 of the 2022 NBA Finals, and it's presented by YouTube TV. Steph Curry put Golden State on his back and led them to victory in Boston in Game 4. An all-time great performance to even the series at 2 games apiece. But the Celtics have been one of the most gifted bounce-back teams in playoff history. Can they do it again tonight on the road, where they have excelled through the postseason? And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Game 5 of the NBA Finals with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy. Mike Green on hand. Lisa Salters with us as well. Through the first 4 games of this series, we've had incredible comebacks, 2 inspiring road wins, and that epic performance. And we're only tied at 2 apiece. We could still have 3 more games. Mark, let's start with that performance from Steph Curry. So many reasons to admire it. One of them is the fact that it came against the best defensive team in the NBA.
Well, it's simple. When you're talking about the great ones, whether it be Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, or Curry, and there's some others, they have an answer for everything you try to do, whether you're a great defensive team individually or collectively. They figure it out, and then they make the proper adjustments, and then they respond. Look at his ability to relocate, find the basketball, and make you pay the price by not staying connected. Pick and roll. You drop in coverage. That's too much air space for Steph Curry. He has been absolutely incredible through the first 4 games of this NBA Finals. Only company is Jordan. 30-plus, 50-plus from the field goal, and 45-plus from three-point land. They have flat-out got it done and put on the finish.
Meanwhile, while Curry lifted his team in Game 4, Jayson Tatum unable to do that in Game 4. Very quiet down the stretch. He's been terrific in the playoffs, but uneven in these finals, and that's the subject of our Domino's Pregame HQ. What does he need to do for the Celtics tonight?
Well, he and they must keep their turnovers lower, and Tatum must be able to convert more of his 2-point jump shots. The Celtics have been a high turnover team in their losses. Over 17 a game. These are careless. When they've won, they've taken care of the ball. And it's inexplicable, Mike, how he's missed these 2-point shots. He has 14 made 2s and 14 made 3s. He's had gotten good shots. He's got to convert them. The turnovers, he's had 10 in their losses.
But Tatum and the Celtics have been great on the road throughout these playoffs. 8-3 away from Boston during the postseason. But of course, Golden State near perfect at home, 10-1. We're getting close to opening tip. Right now, we go to PA announcer Matt Pittman.
Good evening and welcome to Game 5 of the 2022 NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV, featuring the Eastern Conference champion Boston Celtics and your Western Conference Conference champion, Golden State Warriors fans, at this time we ask those who are able to please rise for the national anthem. Performed tonight by former lead vocalist with Santana, 11-time Grammy Award-winning recording artist and Bay Area legend, Tony Lindsay.
Game 4 gave us something special from a 3-time champion. Who will put their stamp on Game 5 as this presentation of the NBA Finals continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Playtime mode is the big league. Playtime mode is the big league. Playtime mode is the big league.
The NBA Finals are presented by YouTube TV, where you get more than cable for less than cable. YouTube TV, everything live TV should be. Try it free. And in part by Bullet Train. In theaters August 5th.
Playtime over this tempo.
Welcome back to the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. A gorgeous day in the Bay Area, but a great day to be inside the Chase Center. What I'm legally required to say is the pivotal Game 5. These teams tied at 2 games apiece in this best-of-7 NBA Finals. Right now, let's check in for the first time tonight with Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. Well, when you ask Jayson Tatum how he believes he has performed so far in this series, he says, I know I've had an impact, but I know I've got to play better. He says what's so frustrating is being capable of playing at a much higher level and just not having done it yet for a full 48 minutes. His 31 assists before games lead both teams, but he said it. Part of my job is scoring. I have to be held accountable. I have to shoot the ball better. Tatum said he's looking at this Game 5 like the start of a new 3-game series and a chance to rewrite the narrative of his first finals performance starting tonight. Mike?
All right, Lisa, he's had some signature games in these playoffs, but not yet in the finals, but still perhaps a long way to go as our starting lineups are delivered by Taco Bell. And the same 5 for Ime Udoka, including Robert Williams, who has been terrific last couple of games and saying his knee is feeling good, still sore, but he has played well for the Boston Celtics. Meanwhile, Steve Kerr, for the second straight game, will start Otto Porter going small. Kevon Looney will come off the bench for these Warriors. The Celtics coming off that loss, but as we know, despite Steph Curry's heroics, Boston 7-0 following a loss in these playoffs. Bouncing back is a way of life for these Boston Celtics, but now they've got Curry on their home court, where their only home loss was Game 1. They have been so tough, Mark Jackson, here at the Chase Center.
They have been, but I'm listening to the comments that Lisa made about Jayson Tatum. And if I'm him, I don't overthink it, because at the end of the day, I believe there's nothing that they're doing that's affecting me. It's about me getting better shots and being more aggressive.
Sometimes I think if you're like Tatum, you have to be so stubborn in your belief in yourself, and I would block out all the positive suggestions by so many. Listen to your coaches, your teammates, but most importantly, trust yourself and your work.